Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of DPLive, where my name is Dana Pond and you'd be watching this DPLive, possibly even in real time. Now today we're going to be hopping back into Prey. This is episode 3 in the series, and hopefully we don't have any technical hiccups this time. But yeah, I know, let's hop on into the game and get this going. Oh. It is available on Game Pass right now, so if you wanted to play it, you can go check it out. And if you do want to talk to me, I am in the chat. Now entering Talos 1 lobby. There are often several ways to solve problems. Consider your options carefully when facing obstacles or opponents.
You instructed me to sabotage the test procedures if Alex ever failed to release you, or if the Typhon organisms escaped containment. Both happened. I have your voice. It's a tactic to ease your natural suspicion. I'm sure you realize this. I mention it so that you'll know I'm earnest. I'll look for more neuromods while you're gone.
A canister of compressed incapacitated foam refills the glue cannon. Did you just... What did you do? Well, then I don't know what that sound was. It's not opening.
Wait, something's wrong. I'm talking to the lift control system. The system is telling me it's fine. It's just... the diagnostic code is changing every time I make a request, and something is preventing the car from descending. It's stuck at the top, in the arboretum. I'll see if I can find another way up. Got it. There's a route through the psychotronics lab. Morgan, that lab is where the Typhon broke containment. Be careful.
This is Security Chief Elazar. Who the hell shut down the elevators and airlocks? Answer me. My team's locked down tight here. We need those lifts working. Sam, it can't be a power loss, can it?
I don't think so, Chief. The main lift and all the airlocks shut down at once. It had to be manual.
Damn it. First they give us pop guns, put us on babysitting duty, then open the gates of hell and lock us in. TronStar's going to need an army of lawyers when I get Earthside. Anyone else on the station, get to a safe area. Check your surroundings. Walls, floor, ceiling. Then seal yourself in. We're working on the problem, and we'll be there to retrieve you as soon as we can. Elazar out.
Elias, you left your character sheet on the printer. Don't forget we moved the game to the rec center and career facilities, and it's an hour later than usual. Do us a favor and take a happy pill before showing up. See you there.
Signs critical.
Nice. Heading to Psychotronics. The Psychotronics lab was built around the Russian Verona 1 satellite that first encountered the Typhon ecology in 1959. The more you know. Load times are a bit long. Access the guts.
Psychotronics is the opposite of safe, Morgan. What are you after? Someone's helping you. Is it Michaela? Elazar?
I can eavesdrop on your brother's messages. We're in agreement on this one. Get through this place fast as possible. You're looking for a maintenance airlock to a utility tunnel called the Guts. It'll take you all the way to the top of the station.
Psychoscope required beyond this point. Psychoscope required beyond this point.
Well, I don't have one of those. A specialized instrument for measuring paranormal brain activity, also shields against some forms of psychic aggression.
The psychoscope was a breakthrough. Apart from neuromods, it's the most important tech on Talos 1. Use it to scan the Typhon organisms if you want to learn what makes them tick. You invented it, by the way.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Toggle your psychoscope with right thumbstick to mark and scan nearby enemies. Scanning Typhon reveals new abilities that you can acquire by installing neuromods. Glue a Q-beam. Mimic. Excerpt from Psychotronics database. Common name, Mimic. Scientific name, Typhon cacoplasmus. One of the first Typhon discovered during the Verona 1 incident in 1960. Mimics are capable of imitating nearby objects. During incident case, hashtag pound 0648-040163, it was observed that mimics use other living organisms as a reproduction medium, killing their prey in the process. In accordance with the POBIG protocol, mimic specimens are not to be released in environments with a containment rating of less than S4. Scan data. Weaknesses: glue, Q-beam, immunity, EMP, scannable powers, mimic matter 1, 2, 3.
Psychoscope required beyond this point.
I really want to clear out my inventory at a thing. If there's not an inventory...
I can't make you stay put, but you're gonna die down there if you don't listen to me. You need to calibrate your psychoscope. Try scanning the Typhon specimens around you. Once you get enough scan data, the labs will open. More importantly, you'll be able to install Typhon-based neuromods. You'll be unstoppable. That's what this is all about, Morgan. You spent 3 years of your life making it possible. Putting what they can do into us. You've just forgotten.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Hello, Dr. Yu. Should I change position? Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
Live specimen required for scanning. Okay.
Dr. Yu.
Research complete.
You probably didn't see me there.
Stethoscope error. Please recalibrate before entering the examination area.
Dr. Yu. Dr. Yu. Should I change position? Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
Scan Typhon organisms to calibrate the psychoscope. Psychotronics. Access the guts. Well, are there going to be more to scan? Oh, I attend as many electric expos as possible. I just love current events. Nice. I like that one.
Please recalibrate before entering the examination area.
How's it going today, Space Ghost? Scan completed. Mimic matter 1. Morph. Camouflage yourself by taking the form of a nearby object. Uses 2 psi per second. Yo, cool. Well, that's dope. Walk and run without making noise. That sounds like what I want. Sneak attack. Do 200% damage to enemies while they are unaware of you. Increase overall movement speed. Run, sneak, climb, and sprint 25% faster. Increases your stamina to... Increase your health to 150. Natural lifespan increased by 25 years. What do we want to get? Firearms. Engineer. Fix broken grav shafts, fabricators, and recyclers with spare parts. Fix broken turrets, operators, and electrical junctions with spare parts. Increased efficiency with spare parts and suit patch kits. Increase recycling yield by 20%. Reduce stamina cost of wrench attacks by 25%. I think what I want is this one, the increased run, sneak, climb, and sprint, and do 200 damage to enemies when they're unaware of you.
Psionic aptitude enabled.
Sending you the code to his safe and direct to Kalstrup's office. I'm certain he's hidden neuromods there. Use them to install one of the Typhon abilities. Do that, maybe you'll live long enough for me to see your face again.
Our esteemed colleague, Dr. Gallegos, is posing a problem. Let's talk via Looking Glass ASAP. Maybe I should have looked up how to fix those. There we go. And I think I want to be able to fix those things. Grav shafts, fabricators, and recyclers. The spare parts. And fix electrical junctions with spare parts. I think we're going to need to do that.
Psionic aptitude.
Good. Sending you the code to his safe and direct to Kalstrup's office. I'm certain he's hidden neuromods there. Use them to install one of the Typhon abilities. Do that, maybe you'll live long enough for me to see your face again.
Many TranStar employees have private workstations. Locked stations require a password. Search the environment for clues or the hacking ability to bypass the login. Workstations may contain email, files to download, or special utilities. Our esteemed colleague, Dr. Gallegos, is posing a problem. Let's talk via Looking Glass ASAP. Tokaji's injury. Dr. Kelstrap, patient Tokaji insists she got her hand caught in a piece of machinery, but her wounds show evidence of bite marks, human bite marks. Someone bit her finger off. When I asked security if they could find the fingers so I could at least reattach them, they said the machine had ground them up. What is going on? Thanks, Elizabeth Bay. Telepath rejection. Full report still pending concerning the last experiment with V010655-37. The Typhon Psychocratus initially evidenced interest in the subject, but then failed to colonize subject's mind, developed a strong aversion. In fact, experiment halted at 5 hours, 1 minute and 30... 1 minute and 30 minutes, or 5-01 or 5:01:30 minutes at MU's request. 37 sent to recovery. While 37 has a history of psychological instability, the event seems to have inflicted additional trauma. Both MU and AU have agreed that 37 should be held until we can determine the origin of 37's particular resistance to Typhon Psychocratus. Sanjay Puri. Dr. Kelstrap, per your request, Tokachi was sent to trauma. Her fingers could not be recovered. V-010655-37 is isolated and under continual watch. Security will perform regular checks on his physical condition. Dr. Helen Barker. LG conference room. Allow access. Archival footage. Video retrieved from deep storage and ready for playback. Director level authorization confirmed. First contact. Now playing first contact. Weaver. Now playing Weaver. Oh, weird. Six four four zero. Neuromod fabrication plan.
Morgan, a warning. If you scan enough Typhon organisms, you'll be able to install neuromods that are powerful, but they're the reason we're in this mess. For one thing, the station's defensive turrets will identify you as an alien threat. There might be worse consequences I can't yet see. I don't want you to lose yourself.
moved you to my conference room. Eh? What? Yes. I was just about to call you. All I see is a dot. Yes, that's right. It's the calibration system for the new touchscreen. You only have to run it one time. Are you kidding me? Just follow the dot. When it turns green, touch it. It should... Damn it, Calvino, I do not have time to play sing-along with your bouncing ball. I'll call you back. Hans, we need to talk about Annalise Gallegos.
Cell refurb 00Q-X1. Collect more disruptor and Q-beam ammunition from robotic corpses. Suit modification unlocks more slots. Allow detection of hidden mimics. I still want that. Increase overall movement speed, run, sneak, climb, and sprint 25% faster. Use a suit repair kit or visit an engineering operator. that it? Touch to calibrate? Well, that scared the crap out of me. Oh man. Kinetic blast 1 available.
Psionic aptitude available.
Why'd you have to try and be cool? Gaming. Yep, gaming out. We're in the atrium. Escape pod key. 7 meters.
Hello.
Escape pod key. Oh, now it's all the way over there.
Should I change position? Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
Do we go for the escape pod key? Aren't we? We're still trying to find mimics.
Hello.
Nice, so I scanned enough of them.
Dr. Yu. Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
There is a lot of stuff in here in Lab B.
Research complete. Scan complete. More specimens required. Scanning target. Material detected.
Typhon lure, aka nightlight, emits a psycholuminescent signal that entices Typhon to move toward the lure for a short period of time. Combined with other weapons or tactics to escape, ambush, or observe Typhon from a safe distance. It can be thrown or affixed to stationary objects using RT.
Isn't it fascinating? There's something almost angelic about those golden filaments, like frozen light. The Typhon weave it out of thin air. The question is why? We have a lot of theories, but no solid answers. Not yet. I wish you were with me, Morgan. Not the way you are now. The way you used to be. I know we could tackle this together. Like old times.
After the last 6 months here, I'm going with magic. Time to place your bets on how this actually works. My money's on number 2, obviously. Mimic theory. Time to place your bet. 1. Hallucinogenic field. Mimics project a field that causes observers to think that they see the object. Pocket dimension. Mimic swaps place with the object in a parallel universe, stays connected via a wormhole. 3. Transmutation. Mimic reconfigures its atoms and molecules while maintaining its own subjective consciousness. Dome Taker. Dome Taker 3. Pilgrimage to the autarky of the domed arrived with my last drop. Let me know if you'd like a download. The caves are all handcrafted. Mystery Man. Does Lanzetta ring any bells? Dr. Goose Lanzetta, What if I told you he worked with us for a week? 1 week. The week before the entire science staff had lost quarters. Neuromods removed. He left his badge in a locker. I had IT look up his account, and it had all been deleted, but all but his credentials. Who the hell was he? Introducing null wave transmitter to test chamber to suppress Mimic's abilities. Warning, NWT voids test results. Null wave transmitter deployed.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Greater Mimic.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Surprise attack and Mimic.
Hello.
Scan complete. More specimens required. Scan complete. More specimens required.
walls. Son of a bitch is gloating, I know it. How are you holding up?
I dropped a couple of nightlights to lure the phantoms away. Put sticky notes on every goddamn thing I'm sure isn't a mimic. You?
Good. Safe inside the armory. Squashed a mimic that slipped in, but that's it. I got everything sealed tight.
What's our plan?
Wait for rescue?
You know, if we make it, Alex is just going to pull our mods.
You want to remember this shit?
I think we could get out through the guts. Work our way up to the Arboretum.
Okay. Say the word.
Typhon Mimesis Part 3. May explain how mimics arrived here and how at least one survived in the vacuuming side Kletka for so long. They can move to an adjacent dimensional bubble where time passes much more slowly, shifting back with an appropriate stimulus, e.g. prey. From the mimic's perspective, a 6 million year journey to our solar system, in the form of an iron meteor, might only take a few seconds. These things are the ultimate trapdoor spiders. Status Report 37. V-010655-37 has shown signs of further instability in the last 24 hours. Subject demonstrated morbid curiosity in small objects around him, attempting to place them in his mouth and consume them, nutritive and non-nutritive. Initial diagnosis would seem to be rapid onset pica, but there is no evidence of this prior to exposure to the telepath. We're not ruling out suicide attempts, although the subject isn't making an effort to hide it. I'll be performing an endoscopic exam next shift to make sure nothing is lodged in the esophagus or intestines. Mitsuko. Suicide Watch update. Dr. Helen Barker calms. 37 is still under suicide watch, as requested. The prisoner hasn't been given any sedatives to keep his system clean for upcoming surgery. No food either, only water. He doesn't do much except rock back and forth, staring at the same point on the wall and mumbling to himself in Russian. Can't make out what he's saying. He's made no attempt to hurt himself from that we've seen. This volunteer doesn't seem to be suicidal. He seems disoriented, like he's sleep drunk. Encephalotomy. Helen, I think we've gotten just about all we're going to get out of 37 by talking. I want you to schedule surgery in the next few days. Let's get it out and into analysis as soon as possible. Hans.
Hello.
Take a good look. Everything happening on Talos 1 started here. You were so driven in the beginning. My mistake was agreeing to put you at the center of the tests. That's when you began to drift away from me. We're close to understanding what they're after. What they're building. Just need a little more time.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Weaver. Along with mimics, weavers were some of the first Typhon encountered near the Verona 1. As observed in the log number 215-051060 in larger mimic populations, one mimic will be chosen via an as yet unknown mechanism to undergo specialized metamorphosis. The chosen mimic is stung repeatedly by the others, triggering a rapid change, resulting in a new Typhon Geniocratus, or a weaver. Weavers appear to be central to the Typhon ecology, largely as vectors for production for some of the other species, as well as a substance known as coral. Weaknesses: null life, psychoshock, immunity, EMP.
I was afraid of this. The scientists here were in the middle of something when they died. Access to the guts is closed off during experiments. Security protocol. You'll have to finish what they started. Back in the 60s and 70s, the first research teams tried to communicate with the Typhon, but this proved impossible. Their cerebral structures are highly developed and intentional, but somehow unapproachable. They have no speech of their own, no language. They don't even seem to see us. Not like we see ourselves, I mean. I'm generalizing when I say us, of course. I'm not a person. Not like you.
Live exam procedure in progress. Local lockdown in effect until procedure terminates.
Complete the live examination procedure. Information: Lab procedure Phantom Genesis. Experiment ID Live Exam Series TG50013. Please ensure there's a cadaver in the enclosure and activate psychoscopes prior to opening containment cylinder. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Warning. Activate psychoscopes before initiating experimental procedures. Warning. We're gonna save here, because last time I used one of these computers.
Examination theater compromised. Warning, 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 examination theater compromised.
People are quick to project human features onto things they don't understand. The Typhon kill us without hesitation. But it's not because they're evil. It's because they can't do otherwise. You know what we discovered? They lack mirror neurons. All their wonderful abilities, there's one thing we can do that they can't. Empathize with the suffering of another living creature.
We're going to the morgue.
Inspecting. Your suit integrity is compromised.
That's what we want.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available. Inspecting. Your suit suffered some wear and tear. I'll fix that. Repair complete. Moving. Operator over.
I'm an idiot. I'm indisposed, Demian. Kelstrip wants to discuss some urgent matter. The science operator lets itself in the morgue by the half hour on the dot every day. Shadow it and slip in. Mod malfunctions. Remember how funny I found Alvin Broyle's movies up until I had that second combinatorics neuromod installed? Now they can't even elicit a chuckle. I'm not imagining this, am I? I did enjoy them, right? Haley isn't happy about it, ever since she scrutinized my every move. How much hot sauce I use, where I put my shoes before bed, even my handwriting. You'd say you're still the same person you were before your mods went in, wouldn't you?
Log submitted.
I forget how I got in here.
Coming through.
These guys. Material extraction.
Hey! Hey, over here!
The Psychotronics prisoner, new objective. V-090655-13. Start extraction process or release the volunteer.
What, you need guns? Ammo? I saw one of them science types go into that armory. Saw him punching the code. You get me out of here. I'll let you have it.
So we just got to this guy. There's a new prisoner in the Psychotronics lab, and I think this is where we're gonna call it an episode. We'll figure out. It seems like a whole new thing is gonna start happening once I start this chain of events. I really wanted to get up in their guts in the GUTS of the Talos 1, you know. What was the acronym? What did it stand for? GUTS? But we wanted to get up in there and you know, figure out what's going on this ship, and we're gonna do that in the next episode. So just remember that this is a stream, a live stream, and if you liked that, you can click the like button, and if you want to talk to us live next time in the chat, click the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get the notifications next time that we go live, and you can catch us in the chat. And yeah, this game is getting interesting. I don't trust her brother, or our brother, I suppose. It seems like something is going on there. And how many times have we had our memory erased? Like, how many times have we been Eternal Sunshined? Like, I don't know. There's a lot going on, and it's a mystery, and it's a mystery we're going to solve in the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing video games with me. And remember, yeah, as always, we will catch you in the next episode. So bye-bye.